Hello everybody, Ben here, and today I've got a very exciting video where I'm going to be showing off and celebrating all of the Series 15 minifigures. So this series is coming to the end. There's in a lot of places the next series has come out, but in England where I am, we still have to wait another week, which is really frustrating. So I'm just going to show off all the figures from this series. So here is the farmer, who's number one. He has the pig, which is a very nice accessory, and the thing to farm. I'm not a farming expert. He then has the duo moulding or whatever on his legs, and the top part, his torso, is very nice. So now we have the spaceman. This stand does not work because I am now angry. So here he has the bearded face and the side printing and the oxygen tanks. He then has the thing to on the moon just there, which is very nice. And number 3 on the label is the knight. He then has the let's not do that. He then has the wounded face and the shoulder pads and the leaflet on there, whatever it's called. His printing's quite nice. Again, the same thing as the farmer. And the double accessories, I think, was a very good choice by Lego. That suits him really well. Oh, let's let the piggy be in that view. So now we have the injured man, who I really like because the ironic with the banana and he slipped and everything. I love the detail they went into on the cast, how there's all the signatures, and the crutches are really nice to put into just like a Lego city. So now we have the Native American. She has the double bits on her arms and legs. She then, one of the best bits is the baby on her back, which you can use for a lot. And the bit here that attaches to her hair. There it is. And the red stripes on her face is also quite nice. Then I know what a lot of people wanted is this gold, warrior figure thing, which is number 6 here. He does definitely not disappoint. He has the gold spear. He then has the wings on the back and the head. The only thing is that on the picture, it looks like his face is gold, or it looks more like the top bit, which it doesn't look like in the figure, which is the only disappointment I do have. Then we have the fawn with his flute, which is very nice. His ears and his horns are all in his hat. And I'd say one of the best bits about this figure is definitely the legs, which is a really nice. I think that was definitely needed because otherwise it wouldn't look quite right, and it's just amazing. So here we have it's animal control lady. One of her best bits, I think, is the skunk. I think that's a really cool part. Then actually going onto her, she has printing down the side of her legs and printing on the side of her arm with the badge. Her accessory is really nice and her hair definitely suits her. So let's put her down the back now. So we have the janitor, who's alright. His face is quite cool and the printing on his arms is quite good, but there's not really much to it. But the accessory is definitely right. Now we have the ballerina. There's not much to her. She has the printing on the side and the sparkles in her hair, which is quite cool. She also has the girly face and the tutu, which is a really nice piece. She's actually better once you actually get the figure, I would definitely say. And here's another guy. He's and I'm not really sure what he is, but he's like an ice mech, that ice guy thing. He's really cool. What I quite like is if you actually take off the armour with, I think, their wings or something. That's quite new, that's quite cool. He actually looks alright, and the sword is really cool. So here we have the kendo guy. His face, I really like the moustache and the bit across his head. We then have the swords, which I think are exclusive. Don't trust me on that, but I think they are exclusive. Here we have the very wanted Shark Suit Man, who also has a double-sided face. And the fins are really nice to put on him. Then we have I think he's a wrestler. The leg printing is very impressive with the lightning bolt and everything like that. He's obviously a champion with the cut and that. I really like the hair, how it's like combed back and it goes all the way down there. And he does have a little bit of arm printing, which is also really cool. Now I have the rubber. The diamond is nice. Her hair is quite cool. It's quite similar to a lot of other ones, a bit like Black Widow's. But even though I don't have that figure, I think it looks similar. I don't really like the grappling hook. I think it's a good idea, but it just seems a bit bulky. I don't know. Something different. I don't really know what, but something different I think would have gone better. Then we finally have the Queen. She's the 16th figure you can get. Her hair is really nice, going all the way down, and the crown attaching into her hair is quite good. And both the top case and the bottom case is really nice, and obviously the bottom piece. So I'll be back in a minute with my favourite and least favourite figures. So this is my order. This is the order of my least favourite. So my least favourite is the janitor there, and my kind of second worst is the wrestler, and the third worst is her. The janitor is just a bit plain. He's not great. The wrestler, mainly because I don't really follow wrestling, so he doesn't really have much to me. And the female, or the robber, just because she doesn't have that wow as other robbers. So I will just be back in a minute with my favourite. I think I'm going to go favourite 5 because there's so many good figures to choose from here. So here's my favourite 5. My least 2 favourite out of my favourite 5 are these 2, but I thought I'd just put them in because they are definitely worth mentioning. So I'm just going to show my favourite one, who is the injured guy, just because of the detail and everything with that. Okay, so I guess that will probably be the end. Thanks for watching. Tell me what your favourite one is. Bye!